So what's the secret to avoiding meltdowns? Well, that was something that I really wanted to know when I first started working as an early childhood educator, and one of my biggest issues was trying to get children to want to meet their basic needs, which was eating, sleeping, getting ready to go outside, getting their diaper changed. These were all things that children didn't necessarily always want to do, but I really needed them to do those things, that they were healthy and that they met all their needs. So in ECE language, we call these transitions, which means moving from one activity to the next. And we all know what happens when these transitions don't go well. Usually it's a total crash and burn. Children are maybe crying, we're frustrated, somebody's overstimulated, and we just want to give in and let the child control the situation. And after years of working in early childcare, I finally learned that I wasn't talking to children in their language, and in a language they can understand and that they want to participate in. And so the language that children understand is play. And it so happens to be that singing is a form of play that, when used correctly, can also communicate to children the schedule of the day, the rhythm. And this is because music stimulates both the memory and the emotional centers of the brain. So when you use repetition with songs, so you sing the same songs at the same times each day, over time, children will learn that when they hear these songs, these are cues for what's happening next, and it will guide their behavior, so that we as educators and parents need to give them less direction. So this builds a daily rhythm that children can follow and that they want to follow and participate in, and naturally it reduces power struggles and meltdowns. So what happens if it doesn't work? Well, you'll be happy to know that you don't need to be a good singer, because when I first started singing to children, I sounded like a rusty door and children still listen to me. So what you do need to do is you need to sing with intention, not necessarily have a lot of musical skill. And what this means is you sing in their direction. So you're not looking at your phone or you're singing across the room. Ideally, you're in their space, you're at their eye level, and you give them a cue before you're gonna sing the song. So you pat their back, let them know, hey, we're gonna be cleaning up soon. And then when the song comes, you start singing to them. Since you're in their space, you're at their eye level, they don't necessarily need to be looking at you, but this naturally creates your posture and your voice with a strong intention that they're more likely to follow your song. So when I first started working as an ECE, I found there was a lack of depth of songs, let alone many transition songs. A lot of the lyrics to me I found were outdated, and a lot of the melodies just sounded very similar. And I was greatly inspired by Waldorf philosophy and my experience working at a Waldorf school, because I found music really guided and supported the rhythm of the day. I tried to gather all the songs and the transition songs that I found were meaningful into a Word document so that I can use in my daily life with children. And over time, I gathered Waldorf-inspired songs from coworkers, books I read online, and some that I wrote myself into a printable PDF and a playlist called Transition Songs for Children that you can access on my YouTube channel. So I'll leave down below both those links, and I really hope that they can help make transitions smoother for you and the children in your lives. So I hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.